All right, guys. Good Wednesday evening, everybody. Over there in the great state of Mississippi, as you can see, north of Tupelo right now, we've got a brand new tornado warning, and this is the first tornado warning of the evening for the great state of Mississippi, and this includes Saltillo, Guntown, and Baldwin, Mississippi. Now, real quick, let me also tell you that this tornado warning is for Itawamba, Lee, Prentiss, and Tishomingo counties over there in Mississippi. Once again, that is for Itawamba, Lee, Prentiss, and Tishomingo counties until 8 o'clock. It is currently 7:24. So this tornado warning, I'm sorry, it's actually right now 7:30. So this warning goes for another 30 minutes for Itawamba, Lee, Prentiss, and Tishomingo counties right now here in Mississippi. And so, once again, this is a radar indicated rotation. A severe thunderstorm was capable of producing a tornado that was located right over Guntown or near the city of Baldwin, moving to the northeast at 35 miles per hour. You can also expect 1 inch diameter hail out of this. Now, I do want to let you know that you can see Tupelo is not in the polygon warning. If you were in Tupelo, you do not have to do anything. However, if you were in Saltillo, Guntown, or Baldwin, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now, as there is your polygon, and it goes all the way up to almost to the Belmont community, and then it will cross over here into the state of Alabama. So let's go ahead in here and take a look. And there, of course, is your supercell thunderstorm that is located right here. It has crossed the 45 corridor. It has crossed out of Guntown and is now coming up on Chapelville, and then it will get over here towards the Marietta area and Sandy Springs as well. This is basically paralleling the 371 corridor, which is right there, and also the Natchez Trace Parkway. If you were on 370 or 371, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. Large hail is probably falling right now in Baldwin and also about to push into the Marietta, Mississippi area. Now, let me go ahead and show you that there is your rotation. That is sitting right over Chapelville right now. Now, this is radar indicated for 34 more minutes, and this warning goes until 8 o'clock for Tishomingo, Itawamba, Lee, and Prentiss counties. And 1 inch diameter hail is also possible with this tornado. And let me check. We also have another warning that popped up, and I don't think that is for anywhere near us. Now, there's also, you'll notice there, a couplet that is developing up here near the area of Renzi, Mississippi, about to push towards the Iuka, Mississippi area. And so this area is going to need to be watched for the potential of a new tornado warning for the areas right now of Tishomingo to the north. And we just got another warning off of Radar Omega. So give me just a second. I think, let's see. Okay, Huntsville. Let's see what Huntsville did. Okay, Huntsville is issuing a tornado warning for Lauderdale and Colbert counties over on the Alabama side. And I'm guessing that it's going to be for this one that is over Iuka or just south of Iuka near Boonville. So it's going to be the tornado warning. There it is right there on your screen for Lauderdale and Colbert County. So we've got 2 active tornado warnings right now. We've got this one up here that the Weather Service in Huntsville has issued for Alabama. And then, of course, we've got this one down here that is about to be over, or is over Chapelville right now, and is moving towards the Marietta right now. It is moving down the Natchez Trace Parkway area. And next up would be the area of Belmont over here. Also, Moore's Mill, East Prentice, and then New Bethel. You guys are in the warning as well. Also, if you are in Bay Springs Lake, you need to be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. Now, these are the only 2 storms that we currently have on the board right now. Now, the Weather Service in Memphis has not officially issued a tornado warning for Iuka, Mississippi just yet. But I'm sure that that is being coordinated right now, because next up would be the area of Iuka, Mississippi, and also the 72 corridor, which runs between Corinth and Iuka, Mississippi right now. The National Weather Service in Huntsville is getting ahead of themselves and going ahead and issuing that tornado warning. However, Memphis does not have an active tornado warning coming for Iuka right now. So that is another area of rotation. And so I do want you, if you are in your safe place, I do want you in your safe place if you are right there in Iuka, Mississippi, because this is a very tight couplet, and this thing is moving towards Iuka at a very fast clip. So we've got 2 areas of rotation right now across North Mississippi. And let me circle those for you. We've got the initial tornado warning that is down here for Tishomingo, Prentice, and Lee counties in Mississippi. And we've got this other rotation that the Weather Service in Huntsville has issued a tornado warning for Lauderdale and Colbert counties. But there is no official tornado warning for Iuka. But I'm sure that will be coming very, very shortly there in North Mississippi. So let's go back over here to the radar and go to reflectivity. And as you can see, there are 2 distinct supercell thunderstorms that are producing hook echoes. You've got one that is southwest and west of Iuka. And you've got this other one down here that is east of Guntown and west of Belmont and Huntsville. Let me see what Huntsville is doing. Okay, so they are extending the tornado watch until 2 a.m. For their counties over there in Alabama. So that was what you heard right there. Okay. We got another warning coming in, and that very well may be a tornado warning that is coming for Iuka, Mississippi. All right, there it is. All right, so the new tornado warning is going to be for Alcorn, Prentice, and Tishomingo counties. That is 10 miles northeast of Boonville, moving to the east at 45. Okay, so they're issuing a tornado warning for Iuka, Mississippi right now. Both of these are radar indicated over in Mississippi at this time. So let me take off the radar. If I can get the thing to move. And we will see who is in and who is out of the brand new polygon that is about to pop up on your screen. And once again, this is Stephen Ray. I am a meteorology student in broadcast meteorology down at Mississippi State University. And I will finish up and officially become a meteorologist a year from this August. All right, so there, of course, is your brand new tornado warning. That includes the Burnsville area, Iuka, and Oldham, Mississippi area. This is also along the 25 corridor and the 72 corridor. So if you are driving right now between Corinth and the Mississippi-Alabama state line along 72, nobody should be driving up there. Also, if you are down here along the Natchez Trace Parkway, nobody should be driving. So once again, to reassess the situation, we've got 2 active tornado warnings right now. The first one, or the northern one, includes Burnsville and Iuka, Mississippi. The other one is for the area of Marietta, Mississippi, also East Prentice, Bay Springs Lake, and also New Bethel, Mississippi, Sandy Springs, and Moore's Mill. And so, for those of you that are wondering, we've got 2 active tornado warnings. One of them is for Alcorn, Prentice, and northern Tishomingo counties until 8 o'clock. The other one is for Itawamba, Lee, Prentice, and southern Tishomingo County in Mississippi. And both of these go until 8 o'clock. However, the city of Tishomingo County, the city of Tishomingo right there, is in between both polygons. So if you are in the city of Tishomingo, I think both of these are going to be a little bit north and south of you. However, the northern part of the county and the southern part of the county are underneath tornado warnings right now. And of course, you've got one supercell to the north that is right here coming into Iuka, Mississippi. And you've got this other one down here that is east of Baldwin and west of Belmont. And let me put this into motion for you. And as you can see, they are moving off at a very fast clip at 45 and 35 miles per hour, moving off towards the east and towards the northeast as well. So once again, if you were watching in Mississippi, we've got 2 active tornado warnings. And let me also show you this. For those of you watching down here in central Mississippi, those are the only 2 tornado warnings that we currently have in the state of Mississippi. The rest of Mississippi is pretty much rain-free south of the 82 corridor. All right, so I think, okay, so for the southern storm, the southern tornado warning, which is this one right here, they have canceled the warning for Lee County. Because Lee County is this county right here that includes Baldwin, Guntown, and Saltillo. Lee County has been canceled because the tornado warning is out of there. See, the warning polygon just moved. So if you were in Baldwin, Guntown, and Saltillo, Mississippi, I can give you guys the all clear. Next up is going to be the areas of Marietta, Mississippi, and just west of Belmont. Also, we've got another tornado warning that is coming up on Burnsville and Iuka, Mississippi right now. Let's see. Okay, let me back out. Hold on. All right, let me back out. For the people in western Mississippi that are watching in the Delta, the National Weather Service in Memphis has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Panola, Quitman, Tate, and Tunica counties in advance of this complex of storms that is just off to the east of the Mississippi River. So we've got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that is about to cross the I-55 corridor. There is your Polygon box for damaging winds in excess of 60 and 1-inch diameter hail. And so this is going to be west and northwest of Oxford and south of Hernando, moving towards the area of Coldwater, Senatobia, Como, and Sardis, Mississippi. So I do not want to forget you guys, but this is going to be a severe thunderstorm warning for the guys over here that is in Panola, Quitman, Tate, and Tunica counties in Mississippi. So let's go back over here to the active tornado warnings. And we are getting, okay, for the northern storm, the National Weather Service in Memphis is canceling Alcorn and Prentiss counties because the tornado active part of that storm has moved into Tishomingo County. So Alcorn and Prentiss and Lee counties, you guys are no longer under tornado warnings right now. So if you are in this community right here, Jacinto, hope I'm saying that correctly, or if you were in Cairo, Mississippi, I can give you guys the all clear. However, if you were in the Burnsville community or Iuka, you need to be in your safe place right now. Also, down here to the south, you need to be in your safe place if you are in East Prentiss, if you are in Marietta as well. Okay, getting a report of a large rotating wall cloud 3 miles southwest of Marietta, Mississippi. So this is going to be in this area right down here, about 3 miles south of Marietta. There is a rotating wall cloud based off of a spotter network that is a spotter that is on this tornadic thunderstorm. So once again, a rotating wall cloud has been reported a mile south of Marietta, Mississippi. Oh boy. So once again, for those of you just now joining me, this is Stephen Ray. I am a meteorology student, broadcast meteorology over at Mississippi State University, and I will become a meteorologist a year from August. And so I am working 2 active tornado warnings right now. One of them is for a supercell that is coming into Burnsville and Iuka, Mississippi, and the other one is down there in the area of Marietta, Mississippi. And the good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate that either one of these are on the ground, which is good. They are both still radar indicated at this time. So let me show you. Got one area of rotation right here south of Marietta, about 3 miles south of Marietta. We got another area of rotation that is coming into Iuka, Mississippi, about to cross the 72 corridor, and also the 25 corridor where right there at Iuka, where 72 intersects 25. So those are the areas of concern up there in Iuka, Mississippi, and I want you in your safe place. Also, if you were over there towards the Oldham area of Mississippi, also the Holcut community as well. Let's go on ahead in here and get some closer so we can get some roadways. And if you are over Country Road, County Road 181 or County Road 150 in Tishomingo County. This is the area of concern. Also, Bethel Crossings. This is going to be the area right here where this tornado is going to cross your way. Also, just north of the Midway, Mississippi area as well. If you are near the Fairground Road or Pleasant Hill Road, you need to be in your safe place right now. All right, so once again, back out. Let me show you, reassess the situation. We got a tornado warning for Tishomingo County in Mississippi until 8 o'clock. This does include the Iuka, Mississippi area or Leedy, Mississippi. And then, of course, we've got the other tornado warning that has a wall cloud on it just off to the east of Marietta now, paralleling the Etowah, Prentiss, and Tishomingo County lines right now. I mean, it is right on the county line. About to cross into Moore's Mill, Mississippi, also in towards the New Bethel, Mississippi area, just south of the Natchez Trace Parkway and the 4 corridor. So if you are in your safe place right now, you need to be in Moore's Mill. Also, up here towards the area of Iuka, Mississippi, just near the Oldham community, and also near the area of Blythe Crossings. And the Iuka airport right now. We are awaiting. I just saw something pop up. And so, if you are near the Iuka airport, you need to be in your safe place right now because this very well could be a developing tornado south of Iuka, Mississippi, right now. Not seeing anything on the ground with this right now. Also to the south, possibly, but I'm not sure. So, both of these are still radar indicated, and large hail is probably falling right now in Iuka, Mississippi. Also, the possible tornado is going to be sitting right over Moore's Mill in Mississippi, also near the area of East Prentiss. Now, East Prentiss is going to be a little south of you, but you're probably going to be getting a lot of heavy wind right now, and also possibly some very large hail in this core, and especially if you are near the Bay Springs Lake area in southern Tishomingo County, Mississippi. Now let's check on our friends back here along the 55 corridor. So there, of course. All right, let's see what Huntsville did. Give me just a second. Because I'm working two. Okay, they've issued another tornado warning for. Okay, so. All right, so now Florence, Alabama is under a tornado warning for the storm that is over Iuka, Mississippi, and they're issuing another tornado warning for the southern storm that is down here near the Belmont community. So if you are down here along the area of East Prentice or Moore's Mill, you need to be in your safe place right now, and that is in southern Tishomingo County right now. The northern storm is crossing through Iuka, Mississippi right now. And let's see. We got two areas of rotation right now. We've got one that is really close to the Alabama and Mississippi state line. Just a second. Okay, so what we've got going on is we have two active tornado warnings right now. We've got one that is sitting on the Alabama Mississippi state line that is up here close to Iuka, Mississippi. Okay, so they are the Weather Service in Memphis is extending the tornado warning to the south, and it is now putting the tornado warning for Itawamba, Prentice, and Tishomingo for the storm that is down here near Belmont. So they are extending the tornado warning to the state line that will include the area of Belmont, Mississippi. We've got another tornado warning that is currently moving parallel to the 72 corridor. More than likely, that is going to be moving more towards the area of Florence and Muscle Shoals. But the tornado warning does include the Florence, Alabama area right now. So we've got two areas of rotation. Now let me see. I'm getting a lot of information that is coming in right now. Colbert and Franklin counties for Red Bay has been issued under a tornado warning right now as well. So in Alabama, Colbert and Franklin counties are underneath tornado warnings. And then, of course, the Florence area is underneath the tornado warning as well. And then, of course, you've got that one down there that includes Red Bay and Belmont, Mississippi. So we've got a lot going on here, folks. We've got a tornado warning now that includes the Red Bay, Alabama area. We've got Belmont under a tornado warning. We've got Iuka that is just out of the polygon warning. And now we've got Florence, Alabama underneath the tornado warning. So the northern storm, I am going to focus on the southern storm right now until we get it out of the state of Mississippi. Now, the tornado warning on the southern storm that includes the area of New Bethel and Belmont. That is going to be the strongest storm on the board right now. And in about 15 to, I would say, probably 5 to 10 minutes, this thing will be out of the state of Mississippi. And then I can give you guys the all clear. And then it will be sorry about that, over into the state of Alabama. But for right now, we've still got a tornado warning for a couple of more minutes until 8:15 for the areas of Itawamba, Prentiss, and Tishomingo counties, and also to the north, Tishomingo County, until 8 o'clock. But the good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate either one of these are down right now. Although that right there does worry me near the New Bethel area and Belmont. And when you see that donut shape right there, what looks like a hole right there, that is usually a sign of a bounded weak echo region. So a tornado very well could be developing right there close to Belmont. So if you are in Belmont, Mississippi, you need to be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. For those of you that are watching right now over in Mississippi, or in Alabama, I should say, let me see, hold on. I've got a lot of things going on right now, so I apologize. I'm trying to look at all of the reports that are coming in right now. So the tornado warning that includes the Belmont, Mississippi area and Golden goes until 8:15. And I'm trying to look back and see if we have any other reports from any of the spotters in that area right now. And we do not, which is good. So the last report that we got from the storm spotters out there was the rotating wall cloud out of this storm when it was 3 miles south-southwest of Marietta, Mississippi. So there's Marietta, and this storm has moved to crossing the 25 corridor right now. Now, the northern storm, the Weather Service in Memphis, has canceled that warning. Okay, so the northern storm for Burnville and Iuka, Mississippi, has been allowed to expire. All right, so the northern storm, I apologize about that. Sure. Just a second, folks. I apologize about that. Okay. Technology, folks, right? You got to love it. So once again, the northern storm for Iuka and Burnsville, Mississippi, has been allowed to expire because that storm is over into Alabama. So for people in Mississippi, we are down to one active tornado warning. We are down to one active tornado warning, and that one is going to be for the storm that is down there near the Belmont community. And then, of course, we can turn it over to the people in Alabama, which I will continue to track this on into Alabama as well. But, doggone it, I do not know why that keeps doing that. All right. All right, so the only tornado warning that we have in the state of Mississippi right now is going to be this one down here. That is over Belmont, the Golden Community, and the Red Bay Road area. And this thing is sitting right over the 25 corridor, right over Belmont, and right near the area of 2nd Street. Also near the Valley Road area, 2nd Street, the Searcy Road and Front Street, right there in Belmont of Mississippi. This is going to be the area of concern. This is a radar-indicated tornado. And then, of course, it will move over into the state of Alabama, and then we can give Mississippi the all clear. But let me look and see what that was from. Okay, that was an update of the severe thunderstorm warning back off to the west from Memphis. So the southernmost storm looks to be the most significant one right now, and it is sitting on the county line. So if you were in Belmont, in about 5 to 10 minutes, I can give you guys the all clear. And then we will sign off in Mississippi, and I will continue this coverage into Alabama. The northern storm has weakened considerably, and it looks like that the southern storm is going to be the main one of concern. So, here in just a minute, I can give you guys the all clear. If you were in the Belmont community, and also if you were in any part of Mississippi. Okay, so the tornado warning and the tornadoes are now over in the state of Alabama. Both of those are. So for the people in Mississippi, I am going to sign off. For the people in Alabama, I will continue to do my severe weather coverage. So for the ones in Mississippi, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I am signing off for the people in Mississippi as both warnings have moved over into the state of Alabama. And I will be back here in Mississippi if anything else warrants or if another tornado warning is issued back off to the west. All right. For those of you that are watching right now in the state of Alabama, we've got active tornado warnings for Colbert, Lauderdale. So here's what we've got going on. We've got an active tornado warning that includes Colbert and Lauderdale counties in the northern portions of Alabama for a tornado that is located over Cherokee, moving east at 40. We've got another tornado warning that includes Colbert and Franklin counties that is right over the city of Red Bay right now, and it's moving east at 45 miles per hour. So we've got two active tornado warnings up in the Tennessee Valley, and both of those expire at 8:30. It is currently 8:10 right now in the evening. This is Stephen Ray, and you are watching Tornado Coverage. For a tornado that is radar indicated, that is sitting north of Red Bay along the 24 corridor, moving towards the area of Halltown and the White Oaks community up here in the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama. You've also got a tornado warning that includes the area of Florence and Muscle Shoals and Sheffield that is basically moving and paralleling right now the 72 corridor coming from Cherokee towards Sheffield, Muscle Shoals, and Florence. So if you are in either Florence, Muscle Shoals, or Sheffield, or if you are down here in the White Oaks community, you need to be in your safe place right now. Now, for the southern storm, I want to let you know Russellville is not in the tornado warning. Red Bay is. Russellville is not in the tornado warning for the southern storm. Also, this is going to be north of Haleyville and north of Phil Campbell. This is going to be for the areas of Red Bay, and then it's also going to be for the White Oaks community. And this is basically paralleling the 24 corridor, which runs from Red Bay all the way over to Russellville right now up in the northern portions of Alabama. And this is for Colbert and Franklin counties. You've also got another tornado warning that includes the areas of Cherokee, Florence, and Muscle Shoals right now. So this is going to be the biggest concern right now. It's going to be for the areas of Florence, Sheffield, and Muscle Shoals. Now, Killen is not effective. Killen is not in the tornado warning right now. However, Red Bay and White Oaks is. Also, Sheffield, Muscle Shoals, and Florence. are in the tornado warning right now as we speak. Oh, man. So that is the deal that we've got going on right now across Mississippi and Alabama as these supercells have pushed out of Mississippi and are sitting over in Alabama right now. And the good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate that anything is down with either one of these tornado warnings. But that does not mean that one couldn't pop up at any time. So you've got one. All right, let me see. Okay. And by the way, I want to also mention that I can't always look at all of your comments on social media. I will go over and look at them occasionally, but I'm looking at reports from the Weather Service and also from the other areas in the state. So I do want to let you know that I do see your comments. However, I can't always respond while I'm doing active coverage. Okay, so let me make sure. Yeah, we're good. All right, so once again, to reassess the situation, we got a tornado warning that includes the area of Florence, Muscle Shoals, and Sheffield. All right, this is up here in Colbert and Lauderdale County. We've got another tornado warning that includes the area of Colbert and Franklin counties in Alabama. Now, for Red Bay, I can give you guys the all clear because this is going to be a little bit east of your area right now. So if you were in Red Bay, Alabama, I can give you guys the all clear. And both of these do look like that they are still radar indicated right now as well. The one to the north is really falling apart. Okay, so they are continuing the tornado warning for Colbert and Franklin until 8:30, and that one is for the one to the south. That one is going to be for the one down here that is near the Red Bay community, paralleling the 24 corridor coming up on the White Oaks community and also the Cedar Creek Reservoir. So this is going to be the brand new updated tornado warning for the next 18 minutes. Over here, just off towards the west of Russellville. And if you are near the Cedar Creek Reservoir, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. Also, if you are along the 270 or 247 corridor and paralleling the 24 corridor near the areas of Ewan Crossroads and Dempsey, Alabama, you need to be in your safe place. Also, if you are near the White Oak community and also along the 247 corridor like I said before. And good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate that this one is down or the one to the north is down. So that is good. Let me see. Okay, for those of you up here in Florence, the possible tornado is going to be down here towards the area of Cedar Hill Estates, along the 72 corridor. And it looks like it's going to be a little bit south of the Florence area. It is going to cross really close to where 72 crosses Highway 43. That is for the northern storm. And the one to the north looks like it is going to be a straight line wind event, more or less, with a possible spin up tornado in the mix coming into Florence. The southern storm, however, is the one of concern that is paralleling the 24 corridor. And it's going to be just north of the Ewan Crossroads area, moving directly over Frankfort and the Cedar Creek Reservoir up there. Now, let's briefly take a look at what is going on in Florence. And of course, this is at the Florence Harbor. A lot of lightning in that area. Okay. So we're getting data issues up there in that area. So you saw right there that the Weather Service has posted a severe thunderstorm warning for the rest of the county. What? Okay, so I'm thinking that the Weather Service is canceling the tornado warning for Florence, Muscle Shoals, and Sheffield. And it looks like that's what it's going to do. And it's going to keep the severe thunderstorm warning, but I'm not sure. Okay, that was weird. They canceled the severe thunderstorm warning right after they issued it. That's odd. I don't think I've ever seen that before. All right, so apparently the tornado warning continues for Florence and Muscle Shoals and Sheffield. That was strange, to say the least. Okay, so we got a tornado warning that is radar indicated for 12 more minutes. That includes the area of Colbert and Franklin counties. And this includes the White Oaks community and the Cedar Creek Reservoir. We've got another area of rotation that is coming through the area of Florence, Muscle Shoals, and Sheffield right now. This is a live look at the marina there in Florence. As you can see, it is raining tremendously right now. A lot of lightning in that area, but we're looking for any detection of power flashes on the horizon. And I'm not seeing anything right now, so that is good. Okay, so that's what's going on up at the Florence Harbor Marina. And then, of course, you've got this other tornado warning off to the south. And the good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate either one of these are down on the ground. But no doubt the southernmost storm is the one to watch that is over the Russellville, Alabama area right now. But I do want to let you know that if you were over here near Village Number 1 at Tuscumbia, Muscle Shoals, Valdosta, that is going to be the area of concern for the northern storm. Okay, so once again, for those watching, we've got two active tornado warnings. We got one that's radar indicated right here that is coming into Sheffield, Tuscumbia, and Muscle Shoals, south of Florence. And this is a live look at the and so we're getting a bunch So we're getting a bunch of new warnings, so let me back out. So we've got a brand new tornado warning that does include the area of Russellville now. And so we've got an area of rotation that is down here in between Littleville and Russellville right now. And so this is going to be a continuation of the tornado warning right here that is for the areas of Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence counties in Alabama until 9 o'clock. And so this is going to be for the southern storm that is going to be right here, that is basically about to parallel the Franklin and Colbert County line. And it's basically on the county line right now. So we got a tornado warning down here for the area of Highway 43 that includes the Littleville area and Russellville. And we've got another tornado warning that is up here for the Florence area. And it looks like that there is multiple areas of rotation for Florence, Sheffield, Muscle Shoals, and Killen right now. There are multiple areas of rotation that is coming through Florence right now. Also, if you were in Killen, you need to be in your safe place right now. Okay, so they have... Okay. All right, give me just a second. Okay, so let's reassess the situation because we've got a lot going on right now for the northern storm. The Weather Service in Huntsville has canceled the tornado warning for Florence, Muscle Shoals, and they are replacing it with a severe thunderstorm warning for damaging winds in excess of 60 and a tornado possible. The tornado warning, the only tornado warning that is active now, is going to be this one that is in between Russellville and Littleville along the area of the 43 corridor. And so this one is going to be down here paralleling the Franklin and Colbert County line right now. And also the Lawrence County, Alabama area as well. So once again, for the tornado warning to the north, it has been allowed to expire, and they have replaced the one, in Florence with a severe thunderstorm warning. So let me take this off. Let me take off the tornado. Let me take off the radar. The tornado warning has been gone from the Florence area, and so it is replaced with a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible, winds upwards of 60, and large hail. And this does include the areas of Florence, Killen, Rogersville, Bailey Springs, Lexington, and Anderson right now. Also Town Creek. The tornado warning for the southern storm includes the area of Russellville and Littleville, Alabama. Also the Saints Crossroads area, the Woodlawn Heights area, and the Neesmith area, also near the Hatton area as well. Now, this is well north of Phil Campbell and well north of Hackleburg. So we are down to one active tornado warning right now in the state of Alabama. We've got a tornado warning back over here in Arkansas, and that will be moving into Mississippi and then possibly Alabama as well. And that looks nasty, folks. This one's south of Pine Bluff, and we're going to have to focus. We're going to have to deal with that one a little bit later on, if it holds together. And look at that! Oh wow! All right, so we need to keep our eyes on that one for later on in the evening. As you can see, all of this is moving towards Alabama right now. But for right now, let's focus on the two that we have on the board right now. We've got a tornado warning that is sitting on the Colbert and Franklin County line, about to cross near the Jonesboro, Alabama area. Also, the Frankfort community, also Legion Springs. Okay, so we're getting a new warning into the system. All right, continues tornado warning for Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence County. This one is radar indicated. That was located near Littleville or near Russellville, moving to the east at 40 miles per hour. So, if you were in Littleville or Russellville, you need to be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And let me check. We have not had a report out of any of these storms in 46 minutes. So that is a good thing. We have not had a report out of any of these storms in 46 minutes. And 46 minutes ago, it said that there was a wall cloud with one of these storms back in Mississippi. Now, I do note that there is another supercell developing along the Mississippi-Alabama state line. And let me look. It's not. Good deal. No rotation on that right now, so that's good. So, we've got two active tornado. We've got We've got two active warnings in the state of Alabama. We got a severe thunderstorm warning that is lined up basically from Killen all the way down to Muscle Shoals. It has come on through Florence. It has come on through Sheffield. And it is coming through Muscle Shoals as we speak. It is also coming through the Bailey Springs community. And it is coming through Killen right now, where 43 meets 72, coming towards the area of Rogersville. We've got a tornado warning that is sitting on the Colbert and Franklin County line right now, just off towards the southwest of Legion Springs and Littleville, Alabama. And let me see, while we've got a break, if any of you guys have any questions at all right now. Okay. Okay, so I'm checking to make sure that we are streaming everywhere we need to be. But if you were in the area of Legion Springs or Littleville, you need to be in your safe place right now. Also, this is north of Russellville, Alabama. So, if you were in Russellville, this is going to be north of you, but I still want you in your safe place if you are between Littleville and Russellville, Alabama right now. Okay. And the supercell thunderstorm does not look as impressive as it once did back in Mississippi, which is a good thing. Now we got other storms in progress that are about to come up on the 72 corridor, and okay, we're getting reports out of Tishomingo, Mississippi. I'm sorry, Tishomingo County. In Burnsville of a gas station canopy that collapsed. So, okay, so let's look back in Mississippi and see if we need to be worried about anything else back in Mississippi right now. And the great news is I'm not seeing anything in this area from Oxford to Tupelo that would indicate anything needs to be warned in Mississippi. A lot of heavy rain, but no tornadic stuff right now. And this is basically from Oxford over to Pontotoc and Tupelo. And the reason I'm showing you this is because this will eventually wind up over here in Florence, Russellville, and North Alabama. The stuff we got to worry about is this batch that is crossing the Mississippi River right now. And we've also got to worry about this supercell that is southeast of Pine Bluff, Arkansas, that will transverse the state of Mississippi and wind up in Alabama if it holds together. So, those are the only warnings that we currently have right now. We got one for Florence, Alabama. We got one for Littleville and Russellville, Alabama. We've got one for the Mississippi River, and we got one back in Arkansas. Okay. They are continuing the tornado. They are continuing the severe thunderstorm warning for Florence. Let me cut Columbus back on. They are going to continue the severe thunderstorm warning for winds in excess of 60 for Colbert, Lauderdale, and Lawrence until 9 o'clock. The tornado warning goes until 9 o'clock as well for Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence counties. So, if you were in Florence, if you were in Tuscumbia or Muscle Shoals or Sheffield, I can give you guys the all clear from the tornado and the severe weather for now. If you were down here near the Russellville community, you need to be in your safe place. Also near the Littleville area right now as well. And so your possible tornado is going to be moving into the area of Littleville, Alabama right now. Okay, so the possible tornado was coming in between the areas of Littleville and Russellville right now. But this is looking more and more like a straight line wind event coming into Florence. I'm sorry, coming into Colbert and Lauderdale counties right now. So you've got one area of wind that is moving like this towards the area of Athens down the 72 corridor. And you've got another area of rotation and wind that is moving and paralleling the Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence County lines going like that. So there it is going into motion. And both of these warnings go for another 14 minutes. And it is crossing the 43 corridor in Littleville right now. Not seeing anything down with this. Just a really good signature, but I'm not seeing anything that would indicate that this thing is on the ground. And that is good. Let's see. Not much. I'm just not seeing much rotation and shear in that storm to the south. Now there's a little bit of wind energy up here just east of Killen, near the area of Middletown and Central Star. But other than that, I'm just not seeing much on that southern storm. So once again, I think if this will continue to broaden out, I think they will cancel the tornado warning or allow it to expire. And I think that they will issue severe thunderstorm warnings for the rest of the evening. But for right now, for the next 17 minutes, we got a tornado warning that continues for Littleville and Russellville, and then on down the line is Neesmith, Halton, and Saints Crossroads. So, got a severe thunderstorm warning that continues for the areas of Colbert, Lauderdale, and Lawrence counties until 9 o'clock. And we got a tornado warning that continues for Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence counties until 9. And those are the only two storms on the board that are severe right now. And I want to thank all of the people that are watching right now. I've been doing severe weather coverage now for an hour and 22 minutes as these storms have moved out of Mississippi and now into the state of Alabama. So I want to thank all of you that are watching here, wherever you may be watching from, on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. All right, so we're getting a brand new warning that is coming in. Or an update or something. And so let's look. See. Oh, that's another tornado warning back in Arkansas. So we don't have to worry about that right now. Okay, I want to look at the correlation coefficient. And guys, the good news is I'm just not seeing anything that would indicate that this thing is on the ground near the Littleville community, which is great. There's no debris signature. There's nothing. Now, I do notice that there is a kind of what looks like a donut hole right there. But don't think that's anything. And Little Rock, back off to the west, continues to issue tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings. And the reason I'm showing you this is because we will have to deal with this a little bit later on. And those storms have 2-inch diameter hail with them. Right there, 2-inch diameter hail for the storms that are crossing or about to cross the Mississippi River. 2-inch diameter hail. That's incredible. So we're going to have to deal with those coming up later on. But for right now, for 13 more minutes, the tornado warning and the severe thunderstorm warning are going to continue. And this is a look at it from High Top. And High Top, I think, is just still a little bit too far away. So we're going to have to use Columbus. But what's left of your couplet down here in the tornado warning is basically going to be just off to the east of Littleville, in between Littleville and LaGrange, and Colbert. And this thing is about to cross the 157 corridor in a matter of moments. Okay, so this thing is into Colbert County now. So Littleville is in Colbert County. So the possible tornado now is in Colbert County, about to cross County Line Road near LaGrange and Old Bethel. And this will come up towards the area of University of North Alabama Highway and towards the Edmond community as well. I can put this into motion for you. And it is moving in a northwesterly position. All right, so the Weather Service in Huntsville is issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, Lawrence, Limestone, and Morgan counties. Okay, so let me back this out. Take off the radar. And your new warning will pop up here momentarily, and it will include portions of Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, Lawrence, and Limestone counties, as well as Morgan, and there it is. All right, so there's your new severe thunderstorm warning that includes the areas of Anderson, Lexington, Elkmont, Athens, Wheeler Lake, Trinity, Town Creek, and just north of Moulton for the damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. And that's going to be coming out of the areas of Rogersville and Lexington right now. If you were in Killen, if you are in Florence, Sheffield, or Muscle Shoals, I can give you guys the all clear from this severe weather outbreak or this severe weather event right now. So, there is your line of wind that the Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for that is moving in this direction. We've also got an area of rotation with a supercell thunderstorm. I'm sorry that I drew a heart there. That is moving in this direction. So that's what we've got going on right there. And so it looks to me, and I am a meteorology student over at Mississippi State University. I will finish up and get my broadcasting degree in broadcast meteorology a year from August. It looks to me like this is turning more into a straight line wind event for North Alabama. Okay, for any of the aviators up there, the Weather Service in Huntsville has issued an airport weather warning. I've never heard of that. An airport weather warning. Let's see what this is. Airport weather warning. And this is for Northwest Alabama Regional Airport in Muscle Shoals for cloud to ground lightning until 11 p.m. And the other one is for the same airport because of lightning within 5 miles of the airport. Okay, so I am clapping because the Weather Service in Huntsville is expiring the tornado warning for Colbert, Franklin, and Limestone counties. So let me take off the radar. And the tornado warning is gone. So we are down to 2 severe thunderstorm warnings up in North Alabama. And let me read those to you. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, Lawrence, Limestone, and Morgan counties until 9:30. That is for this one right here. And for 6 more minutes, we've got the one that includes the area of Rogersville, Town Creek, Lexington, and Anderson. And then, of course, we've got this lead one that includes Elkmont, Athens, all the way down to Trinity, north of Moulton. And both of these are going to be for damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. And so I think we are close enough to High Top to be able to see this. Not quite. And as you can see, there is your line of wind that is coming down and paralleling both the 157 and the 72, going from Florence and Killen over to Athens. So guys, that is going to do it for the severe weather coverage, because there's no active tornado warnings in the state of Alabama left. We have severe thunderstorms and strong thunderstorms across a good portion of North Mississippi and North Alabama. But as of right now, all of the tornado warnings have been allowed to expire. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a great one. And if another tornado warning is issued, I will be right back here up on social media. But just note, for the areas of Athens and Decatur, over towards the Huntsville area and Madison, there is a severe thunderstorm warning that is off to your west that is moving in your direction. Guys, have a safe one. And if another tornado warning is issued, I will be right back here on social media. Have a great one. And as always,